Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We're going into the second quest, chapter 1.2 in the December event quest. Has Yondu as the boss, and this one wasn't too bad at all. So the notes on this one, it's got Daunting, Taunting, which basically when you get a bar of power, you're going to get a taunt debuff on you. And yeah, that's gonna reduce your damage on your special ones. You get he has enhanced abilities. It's got Matador, so you're only gonna get a bar of power when he gets a bar or when he throws a special. And power through sickness, which will when you are inflicted with a debuff. So when he throws a special, you're gonna get the Daunting, Taunting, Taunt. He's gonna get a power gain, passive power gain. That can't stack. And then insult to injury, so you're gonna, for every debuff, your ability accuracy is reduced. So if you throw a special with that taunt up, you will also get weaknesses, because that's Yondu's ability. If you throw specials with debuffs on, for every debuff you get a weakness, and so that's going to give him a power gain. So you can see here I went in with Mysterio and actually did this on the first run, and I didn't have enough space on my phone and I died. So basically, I'm not throwing any specials. I brought Penny on the team, parry heavies for the win. Those poison damages do awesome. So I think if you bring somebody where you don't need to throw specials, it's really beneficial to take Yondu out, because then you don't have to worry about the weaknesses. You don't have to worry about waiting for the taunt to come off, because if you don't wait for the taunt to come off, he's already getting that passive power gain. He's going to get another weakness, and then he's going to get more power gain. And you don't really want Yondu going to his special 2, because that thing hurts, and it's not the easiest thing to dex, although I have dexed it, but it's just something I generally avoid. So next up, we're going in with Venom, and we are going to employ the same strategy. I'm not going to throw specials. And once you get to special 3 on this Yondu, you don't get any more taunts. So the taunt is only getting applied when you get to a new bar of power, because you're at special 3, you're just redlining it. You don't have to worry about that. So with that taunt up, your parries can fail. But yeah, if you start stacking a bunch of debuffs on yourself, then your ability accuracy is gonna get lowered quite a bit. So we're gonna try to keep him over against the wall, and then we're gonna do some heavy spam here and there, and we're just gonna bleed this guy out. I think I do get tagged somewhere in this fight. I think I might try to heavy off of his special or something. Yeah, so there, if you miss your parries, he can bleed you, and then he's gonna get the power gain as well. And then here, so we're over in the corner. Oh, there, I whiffed on a heavy. It wasn't close enough. But yeah, Venom's fun. His heavy, if you get him over to the corner, then you can heavy spam him and just go to town, get the armor breaks and the bleeds going. And yeah, Yondu goes down pretty easily. So yeah, Venom was a fun option. And as far as this quest goes, I found it better to just ignore the node and everything that's going on with it. I used some champs that weren't like the Spider-Verse or the symbiote champs. I mean, I did use some of them like Venom or Mysterio and stuff like that, but I did find it easier to just kind of ignore that and kind of just deal with the unblockable that goes on. But yeah, for this one, we're gonna go in with, I think it's Torch and a pre-fight Torch, or do we do Magneto? No, we apply the white Magneto pre-fight, and I'm trying to think if I use Torch or Professor X. I think it's just Torch on this one. Yeah, we're going with Torch, and we're just gonna melt this guy to the ground. We're gonna try to do a few heavies here and there to keep the temperature up. We're gonna try to make sure you don't get bled. So in order to parry him, like his Yaka arrow that he throws, and I think it's on his light attack, you cannot parry that. and it can apply a bleed to you, so it's best to back off and make him do a running dash in on you, so he does that medium where he's not attacking you with his arrow, and then you can parry reliably. Yondu, you know, he's not the most difficult defender to fight, so as long as you keep that distance where he's got to dash at you, where he just hits you with his fist rather than his arrow, you're good to go. You can see I'm not throwing any specials, and we're just letting the incinerates, the novas, do the work. And I think I was going to try to get him over there and get him cornered and heavy him to death, but he wasn't playing the game. So I think here we got a little draft back intercepts, and just, you know, as long as this guy's throwing specials, he's getting power stun from the novas, and he melts down pretty quick. You know, again, you can throw specials, but then you just have to deal with the taunts and the extra power gain. So my strategy was just to get to a special 3 and hold it, and just bring champs where you really didn't need special damage. You know, you can also use champs that can shrug off the taunts and the weakness. So like maybe somebody like Elsa or Shang-Chi or Nick Fury, they would probably work really well here too. This isn't a very difficult fight. Anybody can really do it. So I think I would just focus more on who you're going to bring for the pass, and make sure you can take those down pretty clean. You know, I think I had a death or two on this chapter, but didn't really have to use any items. I just kind of got used to the unblockable node and just like the stun mechanic with the knockdowns with the Spider-Verse stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not the most fun mechanic, but you can get used to it. It's not too terrible. So last up, I was planning on going in on this one with Aegon. I was trying to ramp him up on the path, but I messed up a few times with the unblockable, and didn't come out with a good combo, and definitely didn't come out with much health left. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to use him, and I'm going to bring in my rank 3 Maw. So this is my newest rank 3. I think this is my 23rd, and I just took him up this week. And yeah, we're just gonna smack this guy around. I have recently awakened him, and it's actually kind of fun when you start having the opponent falter to just kind of stand there, let them try to hit you, and they take degen. It's a lot of fun. So I think on this one I do throw some specials trying to complete all of the missions, because you can get some extra degen damage, like when you, like, so if he throws a special, and then we're going to nullify that fury, we get some degen, and then the special 2s will get some degen. So you can see, like, when I threw that special, I had that taunt up, and because I had 1 debuff up, I did get 1 weakness. So yeah, you do get the weaknesses on you. That's going to make the specials not hit as hard for sure. And Yondu's weakness is, like, he can make you really, really, really weak if you have a bunch of debuffs, because they'll stack and they'll multiply, and yeah, it can get pretty crazy. So if anything, if you're gonna throw specials, I think it's probably ideal if you're able to wait out the taunt and then throw it with no debuffs active. And you know, like there I kind of wanted to throw more special 2s, but I kept pushing him over special 1, and he throws a special, and with Matador you keep gaining power full bars at a time. So here I throw the special 3. I get the power gain. Doesn't do me anything because I can't gain power without him throwing a special. There I let him miss into me a few times, and yeah, and you might say, well, why did you take up Maw? There's a few reasons. I think, one, he's going to be a pretty solid option as a defender in the new competitive solo mode, because he is quite an annoying defender. But I don't know, I just really enjoy playing this champ. His mechanics are pretty fun, and yeah, I don't know, I just like him. He's got a pretty cool kit. He's definitely not like the most damage dealing, but he can put out some good stuff, and I do like the passive degens them not being active. So that can kind of get around stuff like whatever the note is, that if you have debuff, redouble determination, and you know, any type of immunity to debuffs, they're passive. So it's always nice, and you know, you don't have to use any pre-fights or anything to get access to those. You don't need any synergies. So yeah, I think Maw has a lot of stuff going on for him that I like. Yeah, so I took him up, and one other thing you notice, I think I did get hit once in this fight, but I'm back up to full health. If you have willpower, you can heal from the taunts that get applied when he throws his specials. So yeah, this is definitely not the most difficult fight. This is probably a standard Cav early boss fight that I would expect. And yeah, we take this guy out. I mean, definitely this Maw was not quick by any means, because he's not like the biggest damage dealer, but it was fun, and with a full yellow bar. So hopefully this gives you a few ideas of what you can do, how to attempt this, and thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks, and peace.